Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Obviously, my channel this year has grown rather a lot. And so, one of the duties that I have as a YouTuber is to try and figure out exactly what it is that new audience that is joining my channel and joining our community, what it is that they want to see in my uploads. And one of the sort of themes that I've seen repeated throughout a lot of the conversations I've had with you guys this year has been that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you're pretty much just down to hear me talk about stuff that is rather weird, rather peculiar, rather perplexing, something that we're confused by, something that you might be confused by that I've done a lot of research into. You're just happy to sort of hear me ramble about some of the weirder things associated with zombies. And I think that that goes for the majority of you. I think. And so today, I'm doing exactly that. That's the plan, at least. I'm sitting on my bed with my camera, hence the little bit of wobbliness, but I'm sitting down with my laptop in front of me, and I want to run through a couple of things that Treyarch have done through the year that really alone I can't make a video on because it's not enough content for one video, but if I bundle a few things together, it's absolutely enough to talk about, and it's just essentially a collection of what's? Huh? and stuff like that from the last 12 months of Black Ops 3 Zombies. So first of all, one of the things that I've always thought was really weird is this cipher that we solved on God Crovey, and it says, things to get and do. Duct tape, rope, eggs, finish reading that book, poultry, nails, saw, world domination, bleach, compressor, onions, and boiling water. That's the full cipher. That's it. There isn't anything else added in there. There's no other way of deciphering it that gives us a different message. There's no secret other message hidden in those words, as far as I am currently aware. It's just a message saying, what have I got to get done? What have I got to do? What have I got to get? Some duct tape, rope, eggs, finish reading a book, poultry, nails, saw, world domination, bleach, compressor, onions, and boiling water. What? What? What is that? I just think it's bizarre, really. Just a little bit. It's not something that I expect is going to give us much information about some hidden other agenda that a certain character has, or some kind of secret Easter egg we're yet to find. This isn't a hint to anything like that as far as I can tell right now. It just seems to be a bit of a quirky message saying, yep, I've got to finish reading that book, which is probably going to be the Crinorium or something. World domination, that would be great. But then, onions. That's another thing I've got to get done. Onions. What? I love it, to be honest, but I do think that it's a little strange. Now, we could say, okay, well, who is it writing this cipher? It's on God Crovey. They've got to get duct tape. That isn't really related to any character. Rope, eggs, poultry, not really related to any character. Onions, boiling water. I mean, poultry, eggs, boiling water, onions. Is this related to cooking somehow? Maybe, but then finish reading the book. Okay, well, who's reading a book? We've got probably Maxis reading a book to get the location of the summoning key, which Richtofen then needs, and also Richtofen has obviously read the Crinorium. I mean, he's got so many quotes about reading that book. In fact, in Revelations, one of his quotes that I love is like, you know, I think this might be the best book I have ever read. I couldn't put it down. Like, I just think that that's cool. So, he's said that, and so this could be him finishing reading the book, the Crinorium, to get the location of the summoning key so that he can go grab the summoning key from Shadows of Evil so he can go and do the rest of Black Ops 3 Zombies. But then also world domination? That doesn't sound like Richtofen. So is this someone else that has read the Crinorium? Is this, for example, related to Groff? Because Dr. Groff has secrets. And Dr. Groff has the Crinorium in his room in Der Eisendrache. In fact, the Crinorium's in that map multiple times. So, is it related to Groff and his secrets and his quest for world domination? Maybe. But then, nails, a saw, a compressor? Don't know. Another one is in the Revelation cipher that says, thanks to the sacrifice of Maxis and the contraption called Sophia, all the 115 has been purged from the final universe. Time to get some rest, M. The thing that is just, it's a little bit frustrating, is that Monty refers to the Revelation's perfect world as the final universe. And I just don't really like that. Because not only is it a loop, so there is no finality to things, but also it's not the final universe. Because we know that there are other dimensions anyway. It's not like the perfect world is the only world that there is. Another thing that I kind of scratch my head about is the mystery of the unsolved words from one of the Pablo ciphers in God Crovy. So it's the cipher that starts off, my name is Pablo, or at least I think it is or was. I don't know anymore. I've been locked away, held prisoner in this cell for many months by German scientists. They keep experimenting on me, pumping me full of some blue liquid. I think it's responsible for the repeated visions I've been having, which I swear look and feel real. In this vision, my name is Pablo Marinus, and I am a knight coming back from the Crusades. In a great battle against strange demon-like creatures who are trying to devour the earth. At one point, it appears I'm doomed, trapped in the tentacles of a great three-headed beast, when suddenly 4 knights decimate it with magical elemental staves, saving me from certain death. There are, otherworldly creatures that fight on our side against the demons. The creepy thing is that the sigils on their tunics resemble the ones I noticed on stones here at the castle as I was being brought to my cell. I just hope I can eventually find a way to escape this. The 2 in there are mystery words that weren't able to be solved when the initial group of people that solved this cipher were going through it. They couldn't get those 2 words. Certainly not at the time. Going back to it now, they may well be able to if they put a little bit more time into it. But right now, the community doesn't know what those words are. They're mystery. Another one that's actually probably worthy of its own there's gotta be more is the T9 cipher from Zetsubou that talks about the brothers dying in the battle and the others still being at large in the city. I just feel like there's gotta be more to that. You know what? I'm gonna save that for there's gotta be more because that is a hella interesting message. And there's got to be more. There's the Reznov cipher, which says, Comrade, I hope these schematics reach you in time so our scientists can make use of them. For I know the Western Front is on the brink of collapse. These schematics I have stolen from Group 935 will enable us to construct our own wonder weapons, which will help us turn the tide of the war and give us victory over the German pigs. I fear, however, I will not live to see this. V. Now, that's presumably Reznov, like I said. Also, in God Crovy, there's the message from Reznov, from the wolf. I can't help but feel like there should be some kind of closure to his story. He was such a fan-favorite character, and to only just dabble with Reznov in Black Ops 3 seems like a wasted opportunity, to me. But maybe this is just their way of tying up a loose end, doing a bit of fan service, something like that. Could be either. There's also that one Shadows of Evil cipher. M is interested in these worthless beings, all his work will be undone. And that's from the perspective of the Shadow Man, seemingly. But the interesting thing is that if we then project that onto the other ciphers, them being from the perspective of the Shadow Man, we get some interesting conclusions to draw. The Formless One will be their downfall? Is the Shadow Man saying that? Is he talking about Monty? It's weird. Although they have discovered the way, premise will fail. Again, is that the Shadow Man saying that? I'd certainly hope that it's not Monty saying it, because that would suck for us. But if it's the Shadow Man, does that mean that he's also the writer of the Elders seeding time and space message? I must lead them to the place they cannot see. Is that the Shadow Man as well? Because I think that the Elders are the big old worm things in the Revelations prologue. But leading them to the place they cannot see? What does that even mean? Alternatively, seeing as there's also the I'm willing to do what must be done, which I'm presuming is Richtofen, maybe the Elders quote, the Elders cipher rather, is a Richtofen one as well. But then, the Elders will continue to seed time and space, I must lead them to the place they cannot see? Why would Richtofen be saying that? What does that even have any relevance to? It's a bit weird. But it's a good weird, because it's a Treyarch weird. And it's the sort of weird that I love. So, I wanted to just go through and, like I said, informally sit down with you guys and have a little chat about some things that I've been mulling over recently, and we'll be doing more, I guess, polished and in-depth videos on soon. A couple of There's Gotta Be Mores, stuff like that. I've been MrRoflWaffles. If you've enjoyed this, let me know in the comments section. That would be great. I could do more of this for sure. But I've been MrRoflWaffles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.